Last question.
But we have to give conference.
Morning. Good morning. Yeah, we are yearning for the youth, and the same youth are still following NDC and NPP. So what is your position? So you are just crying for youth. All your message is youth empowerment, how you can grow all your youth. But the same people still vote campaign for NDC and NPP. Are they ready for you? Lastly, how do you see can we use common currency to trade? Because we are talking of $1 million, and now they cannot use a common currency if your policy comes. It's the issue of common currency. I know the city is weak. So how can you use common currency in order to trade around in our trade and business?
Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I would answer his question first because it's two questions, right? So let's start with the youth. And this is a great moment to address this issue. So the youth might be making a lot of noise and not be using their voice as much as they're supposed to. Don't think I don't know it. I do. Don't think I also don't know that they're splitted and they're over there and over there. Because I found the root. And the root is when they have the chance to have their democratic right and learn about democracy, they don't allow them. They let them go into university and that's where they buy them. That's when they make them the SRCs and start giving them money to campaign. And so we're cheating our children to become straight, corrupt politicians, or it's either that or they're in the church praying and they're going to become some kind of pastor that will tell you what your future is going to be like, but they can't determine their own future. This is a country that we live in that I want to make it very clear that I don't need your consent to love you. I don't need your consent to stand for you. So I want to make it very clear to the youth that as much as I stand for them and I scream for them, it's not because I need your consent. It's because I'm thinking about the ones who are unborn yet to come. Because I know that if I don't fix this problem and if I don't help fix it, it will become a generational problem and it will keep going down and down and down and down and down. So I don't just think for the people of today, but I also think for the people for tomorrow. And that's why I stand for the youth. So that's what I mean by I stand for the youth. And I know most of them don't even have votes, because when I started advocating for this continuation for voting, for vote registration, they all went quiet. I was expecting the youth of this country to get up and stand for their rights and ask questions to the EC. Why are you not allowing us to have the votes? Why are you giving us 20 days out of the whole year to practice democracy? But they can't. But it's not my problem, and I will not be responsible for someone being coward. But I'm a very courageous man, and I was born to be like that. And I'm sure that's the reason why God has chosen me to come and lead. Because if the youth had that courage, maybe they would have started this before me. But my neck is out, my face is out. I have started a movement and I have opened a door that not only me will be like this as from now, from tomorrow, in the years coming, you're also going to see young people like me who will gather the courage and start to work like this. And it's because we need to start our leadership from a younger age. Don't expect people who have outlived their future to build your future. General is here. He's already accepted to you that I'm 88 years old. I want 10, 20 years for him, but he's only thinking that it's 2 years. So if someone is 75 years old, don't think that they can think to build your future for you for the next 50 years or 80 years. Leadership should start when we're young. When you look at Nkrumah, when he started this, he was in his 40s. All the people around him were 40s. They were energetic. They were aggressive. They were ready to work. They were ready to stand in the sun. And why are you just standing there and thinking that the old man who you are responsible to look after them? They looked after you before. It's your time to look after them. You are still thinking that they're going to build your future. I think people who are thinking this way are lazy people. They're not ready to get up. And a lot of Ghanaian youth are like that. I am addressing this issue now because they think all they have is a voice and I'm the youth and I'm the youth, my friend. Tomorrow will come, you will no more be the youth. You will be an old man. So if you're going to stand on your feet now and move and make sure that you contribute to the success of the development in this country, you better do it now to be with the history men for tomorrow. Now, the second one, it's about the currency, right? Why do we have a currency that we base the currency on someone else's currency? Our currency is valued and pegged by the US dollar. But here is the expression in the mistake we're doing. They always say that to make or to create wealth or value, you need wisdom. And it's true. You need a lot of wisdom. You need a lot of knowledge. But to be wise, what does it take? You simply need to understand what it takes to be stupid so you don't repeat stupidity. And you're a wise person. Excuse my language. But coming to the fact of what we are doing with our currency, that we keep repeating that. Okay? The US dollar has pegged gold to the US dollar as their reserves. They come to buy the gold from you, give you the US dollar, and then you pledge your city to it. And you don't have anything to take the US dollar into your system constantly. Americans are not buying anything from us every day. We are buying things from them every day, so we're forced to change our city to their dollar and go and buy those things. They don't buy anything. The only thing they buy from us is the gold, and they don't buy it from the citizens. They buy it directly from the government. So why haven't we hedged our city to our gold? I want to tell you that one of our main policies of the freedom economy, the economic freedom that we're bringing is this: hedging the gold to the city. This would make Ghana become the #1 country that can control a continental currency. Because we use that to build. I know some of you heard of the Freedom Coin. Yes, it was very scary. If the government had to let me in, I'll probably become the next trillionaire and I'll borrow money to everyone in Africa. Because you just have to create reserves. And you have the reserves. We have attributable reserves in this country. Trillions of gold. Trillions. We have been so lazy, just like how we're voting, just like how we're standing up for our rights. And the gold is there. We haven't even bought the right plants to do hard rock mining, this, that, just galamsey. We're just, creeping around the sun and taking small gold from gravels. When you have the rock there, and even the government's investment should be in the rock. Why should we have the likes of Ashanti Goldfield when it's not Ashanti? The company is somewhere from South Africa. Why should we have all these companies from Belgium and from Australia in our country? And they're taking our gold to go and create reserves, and they borrow money just by showing the gold they've taken from us and come back and reborrow it to us and take all our concessions. Come on. It's the thinking process. It's dead. It's dead. And we cannot be sitting here and thinking that somebody will come from outside and build our nation for us and make our currency stronger. We are going to make our currency stronger. If we have all of these platforms, which is industrial, we will have a circulating economy. In fact, I intend to import talents. The idea of me telling you that I'm going to take the Chinese and keep them here for working for 4 years hard labor is part of importing talents. But I'm cutting the importation system out because they're already here and they sport my water. After that, I will still bring different types of people in the world, from Europe, from America, from everywhere. They have to come and work for us. The same gold, they can drill, they can do the job for us. We just need to think like investors and business people. And that's why I think Ghana needs this sort of new leadership. Not the leadership who have studied political science, but doesn't know how to build a building or doesn't know how to create business. We need a CEO in this country. Someone that values the resources in this country. Someone that values the humans in this country. Someone that values the citizens in this country. Someone that values their position, that they are responsible and accountable for this country. And those that know the value of money would always understand what life is worth. I am one of those. Thank you.